I'm Sam Pope Jr. with Education HQ, where we discuss issues and topics concerning the black community and the hip-hop generation in general. I have a few topics that I wanted to discuss. The first was one concerning an opinion ed that I wrote a while ago about the race of Jesus. This is very important to me because I feel this is one of the biggest pieces of identity theft in the history of mankind. As you know, whenever we watch television shows about Jesus Christ, or even go to your local church, whenever you see him depicted, he's always a Caucasian man. Sometimes he has blonde hair, sometimes he's brunette, sometimes his hair is black, sometimes he's blue-eyed, sometimes he's green-eyed, but he's always Caucasian. And we know from a historical perspective, a geographical perspective, just science in general, this could not have been true. We know him to be a black man. The Bible is one of the biggest testimonies to that. His mother, first of all, Mary, was an Egyptian, and Egypt is in Northeast Africa. If his mother wasn't an African, he was an African. Jesus said that I am the seed of Jesse, the root of David, the bright in the morning star. Well, Jesse was the father of David. David was the father of King Solomon. And King Solomon was quoted in the Bible as saying, I am black. So if this is the lineage of Jesus Christ, the family tree, the family history of Jesus, and if they were black, he was black too. Jesus had hair like lamb's wool, feet like brass burned in an oven. The facts are just there. He's a black man. Now, a lot of people counter that argument by saying, what difference does it make? And quite honestly, to me, it doesn't make a difference, because I would follow him just the same even if he was white. But he wasn't. He was black. The issue is not Jesus in his teachings from a Christian perspective. It's why are those that are in power, those that are in control of the church, feel the need to hide the fact that he was black. Why do they want us to believe that he's white? This is a very subconscious thing that affects both black people and white people. Whenever faced with the facts of the issue, you can show them from a biblical perspective, from a historical perspective, even geographical, the land and who was there and who wasn't there. Even when presenting with the facts, a white person will either almost always say, why does it matter? And a black person will always say, either I just don't believe that because my mom always had a picture of a white Jesus. But the fact is, it does matter, because if somebody stole your credit card or your mail and used it to commit fraud, that's not you. And in order to get out of that trouble, you have to prove that that's not you. Well, the reasoning for not wanting you to believe that Jesus was black is several different reasons. There's a deep-seated racism in the history of this world, we all know. Black people have always been the bottom rail or the despised of the earth. A lot of good-meaning, well people could not have even been converted to Christianity if they knew he was a black man, because they wouldn't have followed him. They wouldn't have even listened to his teaching. A lot of black people have been brainwashed and trained to the point of thinking that black is bad and white is good, that they wouldn't even accept. I remember an episode of Fred Sanford where Fred Sanford went to the doctor and he was real sick and he was needing care like urgently. And when he found out that the doctor was black, he didn't even want to see the doctor, because subconsciously he thought that a black doctor didn't know as much as a white doctor. When you see Jesus in the image of your oppressor, it has a subconscious effect on you. You think that well, maybe I should be living like this, or maybe I should be treated like this, or maybe this is just the way it's supposed to be, because if these people have a racial lineage to Jesus, then he's got to be right and I got to be wrong. And it also would have the opposite effect if you knew your history. And if you knew that Jesus was black, you would also know that you have the potential to do what he did. And that's pretty much it on that issue. We could talk about that later and have further discussions and like a panel debate, so to speak. But that's been Education HQ, and I'm Sam Pope, and we'll see you next time.